SIUE continues our block with him. Brian Barone, head coach. Rayshawn, how are you, man?
Good
to see you. He's ready to play ball.
I am. I'm ready to hoop.
I was watching you last night at the event, and you were just kind of like, okay, but let's roll the ball out and play. You kind of struck me as being that kind of guy. Have I got you right?
I'm definitely that guy.
Okay.
I just want to hoop.
So talk to me about your career at SIUE and your road there, and just kind of catch us up to date on you.
My first year I actually missed due to injury. So last year was my first year playing, and I had a pretty good individual season, not the winning part that I wanted to have. I'm ready to have this year, but I ended up getting injured maybe 21 games in, so yeah, I'm just ready to get back on the court.
How crazy, Brian, with COVID, I mean, it really got you guys, and then reschedules, and then just the toughness of having to go through, a season. I mean, basketball, y'all play a lot of games, and then you had to play a lot of games in a short period of time during one season, and kind of the cumulative effect of all of that. Where does that put you today?
No, it puts it. Yeah, I mean, it's you want to acknowledge it. You say it's not excuses; it's just the facts. You play 19 games in 42 days, and you have 5 weeks of rescheduled games the following year. There's no team in the country that did what we did, but you got to use that as a positive. Our guys continued to get on that bus every single day, and I thought that our retention, the guys who have come back, grew together because of that. So it's exciting to get out there every day and have the opportunity to actually practice. I know, and the guys actually enjoy the practice concept because they know the importance of it. But we're excited to get back into a normal situation for sure.
How frustrating was it for you? And it's fair to share this. How frustrating was it for you? I got this job. I can do this job. Here we go. COVID and the situations you just described, and here we are in year 3, and you're going.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you genuinely have to feel that way, Brian.
You sit there and you look at it as what our whole mindset is: find a way. And there's a reason. You got to figure it out. You can't make excuses. You got to get the job done. So this just happened to be our path, and it's when you look at it, it's just going to make the story that much better. And that's how you have to look at it. Yeah, it's frustrating, but you do get to go to work every day and do something that you love in a place that you love with a bunch of guys that you love. So when it's all said and done, that puts the perspective in the right place.
Is it fair to put the role or the title of leader on Rayshawn Taylor? What do you think?
Yeah, it's fair to do.
You good with it?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
How so?
I just feel, I'm a lead by example type of person. I try to be more vocal because Coach B put it in my ear all the time. But it's just, I feel like I could bring people along with me, and yeah, I'm just ready to do that.
Basketball has been a big part of your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From birth, I guess.
Yeah.
It's really easy to say that, right? How are you able to relay some of the great things that you learned through this game, the great challenges that we've just talked about, the great successes? How are you able to articulate that and kind of push that forward to the players?
I think one of the things that I've really tried to do is just you just draw upon your past. You just draw upon, let's do what I've seen, from the family atmosphere to the togetherness to the real. You got to be genuine in what you're doing. It's not always perfect, but you sit there and through great ups and downs, you rely upon on one another. And I think that's one of the things that I am fortunate to have, is always have a sense of the importance of team. I'm going through it right now, this guy and these guys right here.
Yep. The
importance of what they've been for me these last few weeks has been, it's a lot.
It's hard.
It's a lot.
It's hard to articulate.
And I'm lucky because of it. Yeah. So you want to be open about that.
Yeah.
You want to be. You want to share with just where you are, and so they can do it as well. And they understand when I might be getting a little chippy on the court. It's not personal on a basketball standpoint, on a personal level, but it's just we're trying to become a better basketball team.
Let's talk about this schedule and about this conference.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm excited. We have a tough schedule in the preseason, in the non-conference, and then, when you look at the OVC as a whole, You know, there's a lot of respect. You know, all the teams. I was just talking to some coaches in the hallway, and it's interesting to see the amount of experience. Even though that not all teams have the experience at that school, but they have experience within the league, which is very unique. Guys coming back, go within the league. Very good coaches, and it's going to be a challenging day in and day out, which is what you want.
Yep. Nothing less would suffice for someone that's been around it like that
No,
much.
I mean, if
through
you're
the
gonna-
up and downs of it, it's
There's
just,
nothing better
yeah.
than sitting there on that bench before that tip-off, and you're like, you know, this you can't simulate that in anything you do in life. So it's pretty cool.
All right, I'm going to ask this question to both of you as we wrap up. For SIUE to be successful this season, what must happen, and what part of it will you play, Rayshawn?
We got to play with tempo, start off. So that starts with me. Got to play fast. We got to guard defensively, and we just got to play a full 40-minute game, which is something we struggled with last year, but we'll be able to do it this year.
Yeah, broke it down in the 8 or the quarter breaks when the timeouts come, and win at each one and go through that. Brian, for you, what must you do to be successful?
We got to be selfless. We got to be very self-aware of ourselves. Maintain the mental aspect of it. We have been through a lot as a team, and we got a lot of fire. We have a lot of fire within our team, and then really just sacrifice for one another. You know, if we're willing to just really cheer that guy on or pick that guy up, top to bottom coaches to what I call the managers or our executive staff, because that's how important they are. We just have to sacrifice for one another and be selfless.
Hey, you're about to be CEO, in fact. Did you know that?
I know all that.
It's chief executive. Just giving you a hard time.
fine with
Rayshawn
me.
Taylor. Yeah, I know. No, that's him, right? Yeah. Rayshawn Taylor, Brian Barone. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
Best of
having
luck
Appreciate
to
you.
you. We'll see you along the way, and there's a lot of nice, fun road trips ahead for both
Thank
of us.
you.
It will be that
Appreciate
way.
it.
Our thanks to SIUE, their entire staff. Great folks. Glad they're joining us. We continue with OVC Media Day, presented by CenterPoint Energy.